You gonna break the door down?
You gonna lock it up?
You gonna pay for it? Nick Chubb.
Chubba. No, at the beginning of the show when I was like, everything we do is on point and legit, I'm going to take some of that back.
Will he throw his arms in the air like he just doesn't care?
Yeah. Heck yeah, he will.
All right.
Okay. Another guy.
Sure as heck does.
Sure as heck does.
You're telling me if I choose to play him, he will explode?
And
There we go. Now we're live.
okay.
No longer you need to whisper.
All right. Well,
You're still whispering.
welcome to the BFF podcast, where we give you all the winners every single week.
Yes, we
That
do.
is what we do. It's insane.
Except for when we don't.
Insane how
When we
do
don't.
it correctly.
When we don't get it correctly.
When we don't get
just
it correctly.
ignore
then
that.
then we don't. Yeah, but most of the time we do.
Yeah, we were.
What else could you ask for a podcast? So, entertaining, check. Information,
Double check.
Correct information, triple
Half check.
What? What are you talking about? This is
We don't have a what are you
insane.
talking about segment.
This is insane. Lock of the week. Thank you very much. That was
Lock of the
good.
week.
Could have been even better. But yet again, we will
Lock of the
try
week.
this one more time and
Lock it
hope
up.
you guys listen. Hope you guys listen. Lock it up. We got some good information for you today. Starting out with some injuries and updates. King, what
We're
what
doing
kind of
that
stuff do
again? I
you
thought we were
have?
trashing that segment.
Nah, we were going to, but then so many people are like, "Oh my
This
god,
is
it's the
so
best
good.
segment ever!"
Injuries updates.
Injuries updates.
Cooper Kupp
Cooper Cup.
expected back this weekend.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook
Okay.
unsure of his status for week 9.
Or for every other
For
week going
every
forward.
Week ever forward.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Stephon Diggs did not practice on Thursday.
No, but they said he's a go.
He should be good.
Yeah, he should be good.
Melvin Gordon.
Yeah,
He's back to practice.
he's good.
Peyton Barber.
Yeah.
Upgraded to full.
Go.
Ronald Jones expected to miss a few weeks.
Yeah.
Royce Freeman did not practice on Thursday.
Freeman.
So there you go,
My
Lindsey.
guy, yeah, I love that guy.
Robbie Anderson. Quincy Newell
Yeah.
did not practice Thursday.
Ooh, no receivers.
No receivers. None.
They don't have any.
Alex Collins did not practice Thursday. That's kind of interesting with
That is
Buck Allen.
Yeah, that is.
Kenny
huge.
Stills did not practice Thursday. Torrey Smith did not practice Thursday.
Not a lot of people practice Thursday.
Nobody.
I have a feeling like nobody just likes to
Rashad
practice on
Higgins
Thursday.
back at practice on Thursday.
That's good.
So that doesn't really mean anything, but still.
No.
Rashad Higgins is back. Trades. That's the updates
Trades,
for this
yes.
week. Ha Clinton. Ha ha. Somebody I read
Clinton.
an article and it said Clinton Dix is going to the Redskins is no laughing matter.
That's awesome.
And
You
I
did that one. That was great.
and then I didn't read the article. I just clicked the X
You just
button.
saw the headline.
I exited out of it.
That's a great headline, though.
Dante
Great
Fowler
headline.
Jr.
Yeah,
to the Rams.
to the Rams.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
It's like they want to win a Super Bowl or something.
Yeah, they're getting a rerun.
Ty Montgomery
Yeah.
to the Ravens.
Well, there's a reason for that.
That's interesting
No, why? Why is it interesting?
because they're pretty good with their pass catching running backs.
Yeah, but I don't. I don't feel like
What was that? Danny
He's-
Woodhead. He was a monster
he
until he got
was a
hurt.
monster. Yeah,
Now there's no Alex Collins. Maybe
maybe
straight
John
into
Montgomery
it. He gets
later
like
on.
7 catches.
No, not this week.
Straight into it.
No, 0 this week. 0 this week.
Golden
Well,
Tate.
But I will say that he will give everything he has to try to prove the Packers wrong the rest of the season.
You can't prove them wrong. You lost the game.
I understand that, but they shouldn't have traded. I mean, a lot of people lose the game.
Well, they don't need Ty Montgomery anyways.
Well, okay.
Golden Tate
Golden Tate.
to the Eagles.
Yeah, I know that.
Explain that one to me.
What do you want me to explain?
What is- I
Why
don't
Detroit traded him, or why the Eagles got him?
Why the Eagles got him?
Because they don't have a good enough receiving core.
They don't have a good enough receiving. Okay.
So who do you have? Alshon Jeffries, average.
They got Nelson.
Nelson Aguilar, average. Who's their third? Matthews, average.
was
There's
good
nobody.
last
There's
week.
nobody good. There's nobody good on that team. There's
Alright.
nobody solid.
Golden
He's
Tate.
solid. Golden Tate's solid.
Demarius Thomas.
I don't know why Detroit traded him though. That's what I can't understand. I can understand why Philly got him.
because they were saying that he
They don't
was
wanna pay
not gonna re-sign with the team next year, and they think Kenny
Okay.
Galladay is the future.
That's fine, but does that mean you're giving up on this season? Are you basically
They wanted
saying
a third-round pick for him.
Are you? So you're basically saying, hey, okay, I have a chance at the playoffs this year. Maybe I can do something. Or now you're saying, you know what, I can't do anything.
They can't do anything.
Okay, well, then good for you,
Demaryius
Detroit fans.
Thomas
Yes.
to the Texans.
What? There's no explanation. They just lost, what's his name? They lost Fuller, so
Yes, they picked him up.
they need him.
That'll be interesting. See what happens there.
Yeah.
Damian Harrison to the Lions should help their running game because it's atrocious.
Yep.
Eli Apple to the Saints already making an impact there, and Amari Cooper to the Cowboys. That'll be
Yes.
interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm expecting big things from Amari. I think he'll be definitely the go-to guy, and he's going to see a lot
new
of targets. The new Dez,
New
except for
Dez.
he won't complain about targets.
He'll
just-
complain.
No, he don't know. He don't do no
He
complaining,
will
man.
complain.
He will not do any complaining. He'll start getting after a couple of weeks probably 10 or 11 targets a game. So
A game.
he'll be legit.
Okay.
Look for him to explode. I just got reported that Allen Robinson didn't practice today.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Thursday.
He's going to be horrible anyways.
Thursday didn't practice. Yeah, nobody from Chicago is going to do any good.
Is that true?
Well, okay. Who is going to do good except for the running back, Juwan Howard? Howard is the
Coheen.
Cohen's not going to do anything.
I think he's going to be good.
Garbage man.
I like him.
Garbage man.
He's a nice guy.
You've never met Cohen. You don't even know he's a nice guy.
We're best friends.
Get out of here.
We are best friends
Get out of here.
in the entire world.
All right. That's some.
That's
good,
going to do
that's
it
good info.
for
That's good
injuries and
info.
updates.
Yeah, I like it. Well, maybe we were thinking about canceling that segment, but then we were like, no, why?
No, it's too good.
Why would you do it? It's
riveting
legit,
information.
It's legit information that you need to know.
Edge
this,
of my
this
seat.
goofy looking guy across from me literally just sits there pounding on the computer trying to get any kind of information he can
give
for
me
you
an
guys.
update.
Giving you
my
everything.
God, yep.
Everything you need to know. He's like sitting there, oh, look at
I'm on
this.
the phone
Oh,
with
Emmanuel
Ian.
Sanders took a bigger poop than normal. He might be
Me and
faster
Ian
this week.
Rappaport.
I'm going to update him a little higher.
Yeah.
Boom, right there.
He shaved
Information
his,
that
he
you
shaved
didn't
his
know.
armpits.
Yeah, that's right. Now he runs
Now
a
he's better.
tenth of a second
now
faster.
he's better at fighting.
Yeah.
No hair under
What
here.
is- what-
Makes me more aerodynamic when
he
I
gets
fight.
Hakeem to leave. He just pulls people's chains and rips them.
Just makes him more aerodynamic when he fights, man.
Legit. All right, what do we got? What,
You
you want
you
to
gonna-
lock it up?
You gonna break the door down?
You gonna lock it up?
You gonna pay for it? It was his cat's birthday
Love
though.
it. Love
It's
it.
okay. Want to go for a lock it up?
Yeah, lock it up. You want to go
I
first?
didn't have a bastard in the NFL is the issue, but I want to
yeah.
give the bastard in the NFL real quick.
Yeah,
I don't have it written down.
yeah.
To the Browns owner
To the Browns owner.
for not firing Hugh Jackson sooner. He's the bastard in the NFL.
But wait, that scenario is so crazy. Okay, so the defensive coordinator is the guy that's was in charge of Spygate, right? He's the
Okay.
guy that led the whole thing in Spygate.
Sure.
And that's who you want as your coach for the rest of the
He's
year.
willing to cheat to win. You know,
So
he's committed.
just so you know, Chiefs might lose this game because he's probably videotaping every single practice
He's
that we
probably
have.
got
right
some
now.
money on the refs and
So,
all sorts of things.
yeah,
You can't be trusted.
crazy information.
That'll be fun to see what they do.
That was my first Asian. You better lock it up. You better lock it up. No, you lock it up. You lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up.
What? Speaking of the Browns,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I lock it up this week.
Ooh, the Browns. That's the
It's
first.
the Browns,
It's the
the
Browns.
entire team.
The entire team.
It's
Everybody
kind of
on the
funny though
Browns.
because I do like a lot of other players.
Yeah.
Lock it up this week. Nick Chubb.
Chubb. Okay. Tell me, what do you like about the Chubster?
Only 3 teams this year have allowed more fantasy points to running back position in the
Yeah.
past 5 weeks. Only the Falcons and the Raiders at .86 have allowed the position a greater rate of points per rushing attempt.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs are at .81. So every time they run the ball, you get .81 fantasy points
0.8.
per rush,
0.8.
which is crazy. .81.
Yeah.
During the same 5-week span, the Chiefs are allowing 5.4 yards per carry average, which is the worst in the league.
Yeah.
And they have allowed 36 runs of 10-plus yards,
I know.
which is third worst,
That's why I liked what's the name
which
last
goes
name?
directly
Lindsey.
into Chubb's strengths.
Yeah.
Chubb already has 10 carries of 10-plus runs this season, 10-plus yard runs this season, with 4 of those going over 20 yards.
Correct.
He is number 2 in the league with 6.1 yards per carry average. And Chubb, the last 2 weeks, has 18 carries in both games, with Duke Johnson only getting 3 per game. And he's an integral part of the Browns' offense. And even when they're getting blown out, like last week, they lost 33-18 or something like that.
Well, but they were in the whole. I mean, they only got blown out in really late in the game because they were in it the whole game. First quarter,
Yeah.
they were up 7-3, and then they kind of went a little bit
But
down
still-
at halftime.
but
So they
still,
were in it the whole way. It's not
even
like it was
though
like, oh, I'm down
They got
21-0.
blown out. Still got blown out.
Well, I understand that. I mean, that's the final score. Yes, that's correct. But
So it doesn't really scare me.
wasn't
I don't know.
early.
The game script doesn't really scare me. He had 3 targets and 2 catches, the exact same as Duke Johnson.
So
Exactly the same. 3 targets,
Okay,
2 receptions.
I understand what you're saying.
Duke Johnson's averaging 3 carries a game.
I understand what you're saying.
Is it because Duke Johnson is your lock?
Duke Johnson is not my lock it
Okay,
up.
good.
But
I was trying to eat you alive there.
My problem with this
No, you
game
can't have a
is
problem with
here's my issue.
There's
So
no
I
problem.
like Chubb too. I like him a lot this week. I do. My issue with Chubb is we don't know what to expect right now because it's 18 straight carries, 2 straight weeks
Yeah.
from their old offensive coordinator and
That's
their old
true.
head
That's
coach.
the only caveat.
So now their defensive coordinator is now their head coach. Who knows what?
What are they going to do? What is the defensive coordinator going to do?
I understand.
What is
but
the defensive
I'm saying,
coordinator
what
going
if
to do? He might
says-
get 25 touches.
What if he says, "Hey, we lost the last 2 games because we've been doing this, and now Duke Johnson, you're going to be
Not
the
a
one
chance.
getting 18 carries."
Not a chance.
I'm just saying it's
Oh,
unreliable.
he might
It's
throw
unreliable.
Duke in there. But
So
you're
it's
averaging
just-
6.1 yards a
I know.
carry.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I know. I get
I'm
you.
just
There's
saying
a little
I'm
bit of a
not
risk
confident.
factor.
Yeah,
But
risk.
I think that the Chiefs' run
Yes.
defense is bad enough. Their pass defense is actually getting better week to week.
Right.
But the run defense is still the worst in
It's
the
garbage.
league,
And
allowing
Houston is
yards
not
per
playing
carry.
again this
Houston
week.
is very limited. He
Yeah.
made it back to practice, but he's very, very limited.
They got
so.
They're gonna sit him. They need him at 100% to win it. Really,
Yeah,
for
so-
when it matters. So,
So I think they run him early in the game, and I think he gets it done.
yeah, you know what?
Nick Chubb.
Yeah,
And he's only like
Nick Chubb.
4,000, 4,300.
Yeah, he wasn't very expensive.
He's super cheap in DraftKings, so he should hit value and exceed it easily. He
Easily.
is my lock of the week.
He is your lock of the week. He is 4,500 actually.
Yeah, super
4,500,
cheap
yeah.
and should exceed 4,500.
So that's So I'm also on the running back bandwagon for lock
Duke
it up.
Johnson.
It is not Duke Johnson. It's actually Isaiah Crowell.
Oh
Isaiah
my
Crowell.
God,
4,200.
He is gonna bust everywhere.
Listen.
That sounded funny.
What that sounded really bad.
Gross.
So
Isaiah.
going against Miami, okay. And at first I was like, oh, Isaiah might have a good game. And then I started doing a little research. Listen to this. Last week, Miami allowed 180 rushing yards to Houston. Lamar Miller rushed for 133 yards against
He
them.
did have a good game.
The week before that, Kerryon Johnson rushed for 159
and their
yards.
defense is kind of falling
Their
apart.
defense, their run defense especially, is just hot garbage.
Yeah, they're not good.
Look, so Isaiah Crowell is going to be the running back there. I don't see that. What's that little kid? What's that little dude's name that you loved last week? That was
Trenton Cannon. He
Yeah, Cannon.
out-touched Isaiah Crowell. He just couldn't get anything done.
Yeah, he was sucked. He had 6 attempts for 10 yards. Look, I'm running
Yeah,
for 6 attempts for 10
No,
yards.
you're not.
I'm
You
running
are
for 6
getting
attempts
that ball and just falling to the ground.
I'm getting 6 attempts for 10 yards. He did not touch him, by the way. That's a bad call. He only had 9 touches. Like, that's including receiving. Isaiah Crowell had 13 rushes.
Oh,
So,
fair enough.
Yeah, that's not even close. Anyways,
Maybe he's on the
Isaiah
field. Maybe he was
Crowell-
on the field more.
he might more percentage of plays.
I think he might have been on the field more.
That is correct. But they got rocked 24-10. So they were passing a lot. So I think this is going to be a completely different game. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think Jets have a chance to win. So I don't think he's going to go back to 219 yards and a touchdown.
How dare
against
you.
Denver. That's a little crazy. But I do see him going for anywhere between 15 to 20 rushes for 100 yards and a touch. That's
Insanity.
That's right.
That's
For
your
4,200,
you're locking him in.
4,200. Lock it
You're
up.
going to lock in
Lock it up. Isaiah
the
Crowell,
known buster.
bust the bust. Now he is far from
A
good
lock?
this year.
He's
No. He's far
He
from
almost said it.
last 3 games.
He's far from a lock.
13 carries, 25 yards. 11 carries, 29 yards. 13 carries, 40 yards. He after that 219 yard performance, he's been just garbage. This is his bounce back game. Himself gonna go for 100 and a touchdown. Lock it up.
Lock it in, boys.
Lock it up.
Lock it in, lock it up.
Oh yeah.
Do what you have to do.
It's gold. It's gold.
God.
I love it. I love it's gold. It's pure gold. 24 karat. Like Bruno Mars is back here singing. 24 karat.
Bruno Mars doesn't show up to your house anymore after
What?
that last time.
After me singing, he's
right.
like,
He
"No,
wa-
I'm out of
he
here."
was
dude.
right behind you. You're
He was
singing. He's like,
"Yep."
nope.
He's like, and I'm gone. And
Can't
I'm
do
out. What do we do? You want to do the quarterbacks? You want to go to the quarterbacks right now?
Let's go ahead.
Let's do the quarterbacks.
I'm like 4.
You like 4, like number 4, like Brett Favre, or like you like 4 quarterbacks?
4 quarterbacks.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cammy.
Cam Newton. Love
Cammy
Cam
Boy
Newton.
Newton. He's my favorite this weekend.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I didn't write anything down about him just because he's going to be great. I didn't think he needed any explanation.
He wears a Superman shirt.
I wrote down Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
He scares me a little bit, but
but that's
Kansas City
so
at
he
home.
scares you, but then you wrote him down.
I wrote him down just because I think
How does
he's
that
gonna
make
have
sense?
a good. I think he's gonna have a good week.
Okay.
But he does scare me a little bit. I only wrote down 3 quarterbacks. So remember when I said 4? Scratch that. It's 3.
You know,
I
at
also-
the beginning of the show when I was like, everything we do is on
It's
point
on
and
point.
legit. I'm gonna take some of that back because this is
it's
this
still
is an
good.
example. This is good.
Cam,
Okay,
Baker.
Cam Baker.
And I wrote down a little sneaky play.
Okay,
Alex Smith
Alex Smith,
going against the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons. They're garbage on
The
defense.
Falcons.
Yeah.
They're a very exploitable defense, and in their last 4 weeks before the bye,
Yeah.
they surrendered a combined 97.7 quarterback fantasy points, the most in the league over that span, giving up 30.7 fantasy points to Jameis Winston, who no longer has a starting job, and over 20 fantasy points to Eli Manning, who should not have a starting quarterback job. Smith does not turn the ball over. He is able to exploit matchups when they're, very favorable, and I think that he is a sneaky play. I don't think he's gonna nobody really looks at him and thinks I'm gonna put him as my fantasy quarterback. And
No.
I think that I think he is able to get over 20 fantasy points.
Yeah.
Lock that in.
Lock it in for 20.
Even though he's not a lock.
No, he's not a lock. I just don't love it because he doesn't have any healthy receivers,
Doesn't
and
need him.
and he has
doesn't
not
deliver the receiver
he,
position.
He has not had a over 20 fantasy football.
I know.
point
So that's
game
what he's gonna do
year.
this week. Everybody's gonna be off him. Nobody's gonna be thinking about it.
He just doesn't even have it.
Yeah, he's gonna do it this week.
He hasn't done it yet this year.
He's gonna do it this
Okay.
week.
Okay,
It's gonna be really cool.
I just want to
Just
make sure
everybody,
that you know that he
when
is
it
not
happens,
in.
everybody put on your sunglasses and
and watch
Be
it
really
explode
cool.
and watch it go. Okay, so I love Cam.
whoa.
I agree with you. I think
Oh.
he's gonna have a phenomenal
God.
week.
he's gonna
Um,
suck.
Tampa Bay is awful on defense. They are 31st, basically ranked against quarterbacks, so he's gonna have a good weekend. And he's a dual threat. That's the only reason you gotta love Cam all the time. Because you know what? If you're on the 5-yard line, most of the time you're like, okay, I don't know. He's gonna get it. Either he's gonna throw it or he's gonna run it. Because
That's true.
Yeah, that's basically you're getting that touchdown. So, Jared Goff, I love Jared Goff going against New Orleans.
That's what I was gonna write down.
All right. Well, do you need a pen? I can.
Yeah, I'd like to. I
could
like to pencil that
could-
in so I can erase it later when he
could,
sucks.
throw it in. Going against New Orleans. It's in New Orleans in a dome. It's gonna be a crazy good game, crazy high scoring game.
Highest
and-
projected point total at 59.5.
Yeah, it was actually at 60. It was a third game to ever open in Vegas with a 60 over under.
Yeah, it should be a crazy game.
so it's
and
gonna be
the
crazy
Saints
high
have
score.
the best run defense, so it should shut down Gurley. I mean, Gurley will probably get 18 carries for his 50 yards, but everybody's gonna have to do all the damage to the air.
Yeah. So it's
be
and
a
he's
cool
getting
game.
cut back, which I mean that's gonna be huge. So you got Lattimore. So Lattimore might shut down Cooks, but he's been awful this year. So I don't even think that really that
I
matters
think
anymore. So
I think Lattimore will be on what's his face, Robert Woods.
no way, he's gonna be the
Really?
Lattimore's usually the deep, getting the deep
Yeah,
threat
I
guy.
don't
So I don't know. We'll see we'll see who he ends up guarding, but he hasn't done crap this year, really shutting anybody down.
No, he's
so
been okay.
He's been average, but he's not a shutdown corner anymore like he used to be.
Yeah,
gets
he was
burnt.
much better last
Yeah,
year.
he keeps getting burnt this year. So, anyways, love Jared Goff. I actually think that Cam's only 600 more, but it's hard to pair somebody with Cam. So if you do want to pair somebody with Goff, then that's the way I would go. If you want quarterback, wide receiver, I love Funchess as well. By the way,
We're not
but,
talking about wide receivers.
I'm just saying. I just say if
You're
you want to pair,
blowing.
that's whatever. I like it. I like Goff. I actually like the other side. I like Matt Ryan. Here's my information of why
As long as it's in a
like it.
dome.
Are you ready? It's not in a dome. It's
Oh.
it's at Washington, but
I hate it then.
Washington is one of the top ranked defenses against the run, so they will literally not be able to run the ball. He will have to throw the ball a bajillion times. That's a legit number, bajillion. So he's going to get over 300 passing yards.
So
And
do you think
also,
Alex Smith will be able to do anything against Atlanta?
do I think Alex Smith? He'll have an average game. He'll throw for 225 yards and a touchdown. That's what he'll do.
alright.
That's what he does.
That's not very
And then they'll
good.
hand the ball off to Adrian Peterson the rest of the time
Wow,
because Thompson's
that's
gone,
disappointing.
right? Because he still hasn't practiced. Correct, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's back.
He's 100%
Oh,
back.
he is not 100%, but
Oh.
he's back.
Oh, he's not 100%. So I'm guessing Adrian Peterson, they're going to just keep handing
But
the
he's
ball.
not 100% either.
What does he need to be? The guy is insane. He's like 980 years old, and he's still rushing for 100 yards a game. guy's madness. But we're not talking about running backs.
Yeah, stop talking about
so
the
Matt
positions.
Ryan, here's what I love about people coming off bye weeks. All right, so head coaches and good quarterbacks, when they come off bye weeks, have a good game plan against the team they're facing because they do have another full week to prepare. So I think they'll have a good game plan. Josh Norman got roasted by Odell last week, so I'm not worried about Julio having a bad game. So I think Matt Ryan gets you 20 to 25. If he hits 3 touchdowns, then he'll get you 30 points. But I do think he for sure is going to go over 300 passing yards. So
You would think so.
yeah, he would definitely do it. And then you know what? Fitzmagic.
Might as well
Fitzmagic.
take a chance.
He's
Take a
5,500.
chance on romance.
He's 5,500, and also
He's got a beard.
Well, he does have a pretty cool beard,
Oh.
and also to mention that their over under is 54.5 points.
It's not
right now.
enough.
That's high.
60 or less.
That's high. So they're thinking that's going to be a lot of
They're less, 60 or less.
60 or less.
Let you know.
It's going to be a high scoring game. So Fitzmagic 5,500. I don't have any like, ooh, look at this guy at 3,000. So I don't have any of those.
They don't
but
have quarterbacks at
quick-
3,000.
Quick question for you: what do you think are the chances that by the end of the season, Flacco will be replaced by Miller?
0%.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I don't believe in what's his face.
Okay. Don't think he's a good enough quarterback?
Nope.
Mm,
I don't
okay.
think so.
Jackson,
So
you
far,
know.
what I'm looking at, it doesn't say that they think anybody's going to shadow in that game.
Really? So Lattimore's just gonna
Yeah.
just be on one side and just that's it?
That's what they're projecting.
So then basically whoever's on the other side is just gonna
Maybe
feast.
that's a new thing they're doing with Eli Apple in there, kind of stick into their
But
side.
Eli Apple, he got burnt all the time. Like it was
I
just
know. I don't know.
just call him
I'll have
toast.
to try to figure
Just
out.
call him toast.
I'll have to try to figure out who's going to shadow. If
Yeah.
they're going to shadow it, nothing's projected as of now, so it's kind of odd.
But I mean, I don't think Eli Apple is gonna help much. But anyways, so I
know, but if
I-
Marshawn Lattimore, shadows Woods, and then you got or like Cooks, then you got the other guy running against Eli Apple. I mean,
Right.
then that guy's gonna go
Oh.
freaking off. So
off, and
it's hard to project.
even their
too.
slot Cup. I mean, Cup coming out of slot, he's gonna be.
We'll get to
destroying
wide
people as well.
receivers.
So,
Okay, we're on quarterback.
anyways, yeah, that's it. That's what I got.
Oh, we're
That's what
off
I
of
got.
quarterbacks.
We're off
Okay.
of quarterbacks. We're done with quarterbacks. Forget about quarterbacks. Let's go to running backs.
We're going to running backs.
What do you got?
Like 4 running backs.
Are you sure it's 4? Because I'm assuming
is 4.
Is it 3?
One of them was my lock,
One.
Nick Chubb. So
Yeah.
maybe I guess I'll go 3 since
Okay.
one was my lock.
What do you got?
Latavius
Latavius Murray.
going against Detroit.
Yeah, he's been actually
Only
pretty impressive,
if Dalvin Cook does not play, which I don't know if he
which
will.
he hasn't
Who knows?
yet.
Murray has 4 rushing scores in the past 3 games.
Yes.
5.38 yards per carry in those contests. The Lions are allowing 5.09 yards per carry this season, which is 3rd most in the NFL. And opponents are not shy about exposing the weakness. Detroit's 44.9% rush rate against is 4th highest in the league. So teams are going, yo, running the ball against Detroit works, and they are running the ball against them almost 45% of the time. So that's what Seattle did last week. I think that's what Minnesota does this week.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Latavius, last 3 weeks he's been over 20
over
fantasy
20.
points. So I mean,
think
that's
he's a fired up.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Might as well
I
throw
like
him in
it.
there.
Yeah.
I like Tariq. I think he is.
I don't. Why?
I
What?
just, he look at
what
his
if-
last few games.
I
I mean,
mean,
they're using him
but
all the time.
Okay, but Buffalo is one of the top.
they don't
against
run him the
pass.
ball. They don't run the ball.
What?
They don't run the ball against. He doesn't run the ball. He just catches like 5 balls a game. Last week I know he
That's
caught
what-
1 ball.
That's what I'm saying. But Buffalo is good against the pass and horrible against the run. The way you beat Buffalo is by running the ball.
I don't know about that.
The Patriots couldn't do anything.
I don't know.
Okay. What do you mean you don't?
I'm saying Tariq Cohen.
I'm
He's
saying
he is the
I'm saying
new
Howard is
joystick of the NFL.
Howard is the better play.
Horrible decision. Guys,
okay.
don't listen. He told you not to take Chris Carson last week.
Chris Carson actually had a good week. I thought
Had a good week. I tell him
having
you
what's
to
his
take
name down the middle would actually help. And maybe he didn't play as much. Maybe he didn't
Chris
play as
Carson.
much. Yeah.
He's another one I like this weekend.
He's okay.
I think he's gonna get his. He's super cheap still. I think if
He
they
just
give
had
him his-
25 carries last week. That's insane.
I
amount
think
of
if they
carries.
give him the carry, I mean, it's so hit or miss, which is why he's definitely not a lock in. But for as cheap as he is, he has a chance to definitely boom this week if they give him the ball enough. So I also have Chris Carson. So Latavius, Tariq, Chris, and then the lock, Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
Those are my running backs.
Running backs. That's good running back. You didn't. I'm surprised you didn't say Todd Gurley because I really thought
I didn't
you
want to go too top. I didn't want to go top heavy this week. I didn't think there was any
would. And you didn't go Kareem Hunt.
I didn't think there was any like supreme need, like some 2 weeks when like Todd Gurley is in like a great matchup. You're like, okay, you got to pound Todd Gurley, you got to take him in all your lineups. But This week, he doesn't have a great matchup, and I feel like he's still gonna, at least hit value maybe. So I mean, just take him if you want to, but I'm not gonna write down any information on him. Just
Yeah. So
I'm gonna give you help on the lower guys.
just so you know, Tariq Cohen is the 8th most expensive running back.
Yeah,
by the way.
they use
He's
him all the
expensive.
time.
But okay, so like they use him all the time. Okay, 5 rushes for 40 yards, and he happened to have 1 catch for 7 yards.
that was one
That's
time. Look at the
insane.
next games.
Okay,
Look at the last 5.
6 carries for 14 yards.
6 carries.
5 carries for 31 yards.
We're not talking about carries.
The
We're talking
guy's-
about the
he's not-
catches.
he's not gonna catch it. He's gonna catch a few balls.
He's gonna catch it. Allen Robinson is probably going to be out.
Yeah,
They
he'll
have
definitely
Travius White going to go up against their number 2 receiver. They're not going to have anybody. Buffalo's really good against tight ends as well. They're not going to be able to throw it to anybody. They can't just run the ball every time. That's not going to work.
I think they're gonna have to. It's gonna be.
They're going to try.
Yeah.
Jordan Howard's not getting enough play this year to get anything going. I don't think he gets anything
it's
going.
gonna be
I
his
think
first
they have to
100-yard
throw it
game
to.
this week.
I
100
think
yard.
they're going to have
100-yard
to throw it to Tariq.
By the way, how right were we on Connor? By the way, I'm just saying.
Yeah, holy
all
crap.
over
I
Connor.
was,
He was
oh my God. And I have him in both
exploding.
leagues.
Yeah.
So, and I took him in all of my fantasy as well.
He did great.
And he's not doing crap. He has 4 yards through, I think, the first quarter.
Yeah.
Almost through
But
like
that's 'cause
halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
they gave
oh
him
my
2
God.
rushes though.
I know they weren't running,
running
and then they
the ball.
kept throwing the ball with
Yeah.
Big Ben, and he's throwing picks, and he looks like crap. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen
Yeah.
in my entire life. I'm gonna vomit on the
So-
ground. Then all of a sudden, blah blah blah
Yeah,
blah, and he starts going
just
off.
explodes.
And
Yeah,
just turns
Second
into a
half was crazy.
freaking
Now
inhuman
that's
person.
another. Baltimore's good against the run and the pass. So what is?
He's
anything gonna
scary.
happen?
He should get enough volume to be good, but that's another thing. That's another thing where it's like nobody's in like a smash spot up top where
Right.
it's like
Well,
Christian McCaffrey.
I love McCaffrey.
He doesn't get in the end zone, which is a problem.
No, he's gonna get in the end zone, but it doesn't
He's gonna
matter. He
get in the
doesn't. Does he have to get in the end zone if he
He
catches?
doesn't
like 8,
have
10
to.
balls?
He doesn't have to, but you might
I
as well
like
go
him.
down and get somebody like Nick Chubb, who I think will get in the end zone, or Latavius Murray, who I think will get in the end zone. I'm not going to spend up on on Christian McCaffrey. If
I
don't think he's ever going to make it in the end zone.
Two guys, Christian McCaffrey and
He made it in
Kareem
the
Hunt
end zone
this week.
last week. Did you see that play?
Yeah.
It was a tip ball. He had to
It
go
was a tip
dive
ball.
and catch it.
That
I mean,
was
what
awesome.
the heck, man? Like
But
that's the only way he finds the
No,
end
but
zone.
he also ran one.
He did.
So he had 2 touchdowns last week. But
He got lost in the backfield and scampered around the corner. Nobody could see him. He's so tiny.
Everybody else thought it was a timeout. He just walked it. It's like, holy crap! I got a
They
touchdown.
did that Patriots play
So
where
I like him
Patriots,
against
where
Tampa
Tom Brady
Bay.
yells at people. God, that was the dumbest play of all time.
Like McCaffrey against Tampa Bay again. Over under is 54.5. There's going to be a lot of scoring in this game. Cam loves to throw it to him. Kareem Hunt, I love him as well. I think Kansas City is going to go up big early, and they're going to run the ball.
I thought he was going to do better last week.
Most of the game, yeah. He was your lock. I mean,
He did okay. He got like
went,
19
he went beast
points or
mode.
something.
He went beast mode. That catch to the end zone, so that really boosts
he ended
his stuff.
Getting
So
like
he had
18 and a
19.6.
half, 19,
Nah,
19. Yeah,
19.6,
that's
so
good for a lockout.
I mean, my locket is better, but whatever.
It is what it is.
So yeah, as we go down, I actually like Lindsey again if
Royce is out.
It wasn't out. Now the reason being, Houston's actually 7th against the run.
Doesn't
but I
matter
don't
if he
think
gets
it
his
matters 'cause
volume.
He's gonna get over 20 touches. So he's gonna probably end up in the end zone, whether he catches it in the end zone or runs it in the end zone. So and he combined over 100 yards. Definitely gonna happen. Also, Latavius, he's been really proven. I've never been a fan of him, so
Never.
I've never thought he's proven me wrong the last couple of weeks. Detroit defense is pretty much garbage. I like Howard to go over 100 for 4,700.
God.
I like for him to go over 100 rushing yards. I don't know if he's going to find the end zone, but he's going to go over 100 rushing yards. So we talked about Chubb. We talked about Jose Crowell. So that's rounding out. By the way, Duke Johnson. Did you talk about Duke?
I did. I don't take him. I mean, maybe take a flyer. Maybe you're right. Now that I think about it, maybe the defensive coordinator is like,
Hey, you
I
never
really
know.
like the way he, can make plays, but the last 2
that's
weeks
the
I haven't
one
used
thing
him.
that it scares the crap out of me when you
He's
talk
just
about
an
taking
unknown.
Chubb, is the unknown of the
I feel
new
like
coach
they would
coming into it.
lean even more on Chubb, but you're right. Maybe they do go to
Yeah, because he could be like,
Duke.
oh, I'm going to flip the script completely and show you guys what it's all about, and then he ends up,
Yep.
sucking at life. So
I think they lean on Chubb.
it's just scary to me. So scary to me. That's it for running backs. Anything else? Do you have any other?
That's it on running backs.
Anything else for running backs? No, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, going once, going twice, gone to wide receivers. Who do you like?
I'm
for
way
wide
out of
receivers?
order here.
You're way out of order. What do you mean?
You're out of order. I just
Who's out
have
of order?
randomness. I
So
have them
call
all
it out of
scattered.
order. You're scattered. Okay. So like it's tight ends, wide receivers.
No. It's wide
kickers,
receivers, but I have
and-
like
okay.
15 receivers.
Wow,
and
that's
they're
a
not
lot.
in order.
That's a lot. That's a lot of receivers.
Okay.
Okay. Let's just throw them out there, and I'll
Adam
try
Thielen.
to Thielen. Wow.
Okay.
That's
okay,
crazy. Okay.
I know, but this is the thing. He's not going to be on Darius Slay.
No, he's gonna
Stephon
be
Diggs will
Diggs is gonna
definitely be
Slay.
on.
Yeah.
Darius Slay will definitely be on Diggs. So
Yeah.
I think Thielen with the softer matchup, he gets a ton of work. He gets more than usual. Last week he did break the 100 yards again, 103.
That's crazy.
I think he gets. I think he
By
gets
the
one
way,
of his 10 catches, 150-yard
His
game.
his dirty 1 yard touchdown has lost me in
He
football.
has to
in
do what he
football.
has to do.
By the way, that's so. Okay. So I watched that. Right. I watched that game.
watch it.
I watched that play, and I don't understand why everybody doesn't do that. You line up in 4 wide receivers. You have your inside receiver, whoever it is, Thielen or whoever it is, run up, stop, and just turn, and the quarterback already threw the ball. There's literally the quarterback has no time to. He literally just ran up, stopped in the end zone, took a left turn, and the ball was there, and he caught it a touchdown. Like, how do you even defend that?
You
That's insane.
get up on the line.
Get up. They were on the line.
Well, do better.
Dude, unless you
better
jam
at
them really
football.
well.
Be better at
or
football.
drop a linebacker back.
That's how you do it. You be better at football.
I don't know. I think everybody should do that all the time, like 24/7.
That's
Okay,
fair
okay, here we go.
But
What else
yeah,
do you like?
he going.
He gone.
Thielen going against not Darius Slay. I think
Not
that's
Darius
that's a matchup to exploit. Michael Thomas. I think it's kind of awesome. He's like, what is he? $7,600 on DraftKings.
$7,600. Yes.
It's the highest projected total this weekend, 59.5. In games with combined 60-plus total points, Thomas has averaged 20.2 fantasy points.
Yeah.
He is one of only 6 players in all of the league to have had a 30-plus yard catch in each of his past 3 games. You can get Thomas, who is literally an all-pro fantasy talent, at $7,600 this
Just
week.
not the last 4 weeks. I'm just saying. The last 4 weeks he's been garbage.
Well, I know, and that's why people are off of him. But
Okay.
I think
I
this
like
is
him
his
for
week.
$7,600. I think he's great.
I think this is his week
I
to
think he's
bounce
great.
back,
Yeah.
and it's great exposure to that game. You don't have to
Yeah.
pay that much money, and he's gonna get. I don't want to lock it in, but I think he's gonna get over 20 fantasy points. Let's see.
Is 7,600 20 fantasy points a good number though?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Because I feel like you got to go higher than that.
Not a chance.
Because you can go a little lower and still get 20 out of players. But okay, go
Fair
ahead.
enough.
Keep going.
Fair enough. But I think if you 7,600 20 points is
Okay.
fine. Oh god,
What else you
I'm
got?
out of order here.
It's okay. Just
Okay, let's
just
go
go.
from the top.
Yeah. Go from the
Sleeper
top.
streamers, DJ Moore.
Okay.
What do you feel about him?
Fluke.
All right.
1 week. It's a 1 week. I can't.
1 week,
You can't say that this guy's gonna do good after 1 week.
I mean, that's definitely like a sleeper kind of taking a risk pick, but
Yeah.
he was
40
running.
he's 4,300.
He was doing 11.3 routes per game.
Yeah.
And only getting 3 targets a game.
Yeah.
This last weekend with no Torrey Smith,
Yeah.
he ran 26 of a possible 29 routes and was targeted 23.1% of the time.
Well,
The same as McCaffrey. The
okay.
exact same.
Okay. So just information about. So I looked up DJ Moore because I was like, ooh, pick him up in fantasy. Ooh. Got excited.
You got
Okay,
like
so
a
the week-
ghost.
So the week
You looked
before
it up
that.
last night, and a ghost appeared.
Ooh,
It's like,
ooh.
don't take DJ
Don't
Moore.
get me, DJ.
Don't
Don't
do
do
it.
So last week, of course, he had a great week. 5 catches, 90 yards.
No, he had 6 catches, 90 yards on 6 targets.
No, he had 5 catches.
He had 5 catches on 90 yards and 6 targets.
One more time. 5 catches.
Oh.
Week before that,
Yeah,
5
we're not
targets,
talking about the week
lose.
before that.
I'm just saying it's not like this guy just. Here's what I'm saying. I think this is just he had a good week last week, just a fluky week.
I think with
He's
no
played
Torrey
every
Smith,
single game this year.
but Torrey Smith has only missed 1 game.
I know.
So
I
if he
know.
misses again, you don't think it's going to be like that
I don't.
against Tampa Bay? He also runs 40% of his routes
I don't know.
into the slot.
I understand.
And Tampa Bay is the
And
worst against slot corner.
I know,
Slot
they
corner.
suck about slot, but they suck everywhere. They suck on the outside.
But they're
they suck on
the
inside. Worst. I know.
Worst at slot, and he runs 40% of his routes.
Again,
They're allowing 198.1 receiving yards to wide receivers. It's 4th most in the league.
look
So you think Torrey Smith sits,
one more time.
and
Prove it to
DJ
me.
Moore is no good?
No, I'm not saying no good.
You're saying it's a
I'm
fluke,
saying-
and he's going to go back to his 3 targets a game.
No. I didn't say that. He had 5 targets in other
know, but
games.
he's averaging
only
3
had 3 catches. is
He's
what I'm saying.
averaging 3 targets a game.
Look, I like Funches a lot more. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, Funches will be fine.
Okay,
All right,
that's all I'm saying.
DJ
Keep
Moore.
going. DJ Moore. Yeah, who
you wanna
knows?
listen to
So
me,
hold
listen
on,
to me.
Let me ask you: do you think he goes over 100 yards receiving?
This weekend?
Yeah. since Tampa Bay is garbage and Baltimore's a good team.
This
They play
weekend-
against Baltimore, who's solid against the D, and they made him look like
I think he gets
They
real
don't look
close. I
crap.
think he gets that 90 to 110 somewhere. in
and a
there.
touch.
I don't know if he finds the end zone. But
That's-
4,300, that's
That's the
great.
problem. Like
If
you
he
have
can-
him,
if he
you
can
have
squeak
Olsen,
over
you
100.
have Funchess, you have McCaffrey.
But
and
the thing is, he saw 23% of the targets last week, the same as McCaffrey. So they're throwing
I
it to
don't know
him.
what's
He caught 5 of 6
I understand.
I think he's gonna be
catching the
good.
ball. Okay,
this weekend. I
I'm
think
not
he's gonna be
saying he's not going to be good. He's not going to be great.
good. Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton,
Demarius Thomas is gone.
yeah,
His 19% target share is gone.
gone.
Sutton
Sutton's
was
the thing.
seeing 13.6% of Denver's targets and
Yep.
13.9% of the red zone targets. Both of them should get a huge boost against the Texans, who are the 5th worst red zone defense. I think he catches a touchdown this week, and I'm not sure about
But Houston's actually 10th against
5th worst
yeah,
red zone.
Red zone.
So I
But
think he
they have to
catches
get
the
to red
touchdown.
zone.
I think they get there somehow. I don't know if it's Emmanuel Sanders throwing a. I don't know. I don't know if Emmanuel Sanders throws it to Sutton. I don't know what's going to happen.
Maybe Lindsey can throw one in.
But I
That'd be
think I don't know,
exciting.
maybe Lindsey throws it to Emmanuel, and Emmanuel runs backwards and then throws it to Sutton. I don't know, but I think he's
Gotcha.
going to catch a touchdown. I think he
Okay.
gets value at 3,900.
Okay.
I'm not sure about catches and yards, but I think he does find the end zone this
Okay.
weekend. Cooper Kupp,
Cooper Kupp.
he's going against the Saints. PJ Williams, and also I like Cook's revenge game against the Saints.
Yeah.
The Saints have the worst completion percentage against the best completion percentage against
So you gotta love
passes
Goff.
15 plus yards down the field. I told you I like Goff.
But you didn't even pencil him in.
I didn't pencil him in. But the Saints, the Saints
Yeah.
are allowing the best completion percentage on passes 15 plus yards down the field. That's
best?
Cooks,
The best?
the best.
Huh. Okay. So the Saints are the best.
So the Saints are allowing the most, allowing the best,
They're the best. Just the best. They're
Yeah.
the best.
and they're
backwards order.
allowing 235.7 yards per game, which is
Yeah.
the worst in the
They're
NFL.
garbage. That's
so,
why I love golf.
So Kupp has a plus matchup against PJ Williams, and
Yeah.
then Cooks with the revenge game. I think that's kind of
Does
cool
Cup
too.
does Cup scare you with his injury? I know he walked through practice
I'll
on
have to-
Wednesday and he came back Thursday, but
McVay
it's-
is extremely high on him this week, so I think he'll be.
You think he's gonna be
back
okay?
Full. I think he'll be fine.
people always worry me when they come back from
I know
injury.
that's
I never
that's
know
the
if
only
it's
thing.
too
That's why
soon
he's
or not
that's why
too
he's
soon.
not
But
a lock or anything.
I
like
mean,
that.
and he's only 6,000. He's not even that
It's-
expensive.
yeah,
So
it's gonna be a
20
huge
points
game,
for
so
6,000 when you were talking about 20
So
points
you
for
can take
76.
Goff. You can go Goff and go Cup Cooks. You can stick in Michael Thomas in there, and
You don't like Woods at all?
I do, but I mean, I like Cup because of the matchup, and
Right.
he's the red zone guy.
Right.
And I like Cooks because of the revenge, and they're allowing a lot of deep completions. So I think those two guys are the guys to target. Woods, everywhere I look, Woods is higher ranked everywhere.
Yeah.
But I like Cup and Cooks more.
Yeah.
But Woods should do fine as well. So you just take all
I think the fact
go
that
Cup, Cooks, Cup,
and
Woods, and then you take Michael Thomas on the backside.
Oh, that's awesome.
shoot.
That's awesome. And then your running backs have to be 3,000.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay. Keep going.
I had a little bit more on PJ Williams. He is
PJ?
He's graded PJ Williams. He's graded. The only person worse than him is Tease Tabor, in the Football Focus. So
Yeah.
he's allowing 0.56 fantasy points per coverage snap. Just
Who's
just
the
a little bit.
Who's the worst guy?
Tease Tabor.
Where's he on?
I can't remember what team he's on.
I don't know either. That's why.
The Ravens. Willie Snead
Okay.
against Steelers. Mike Hilton.
Yeah.
Teams have racked up 912 yards and 7 touchdowns on 113 targets to the inside receivers against the Steelers. Snead plays 85% of the snaps in the slot. They have allowed the second most fantasy points to the slot receiver and the most over the last 4 weeks. Cornerback Hayden's kind of coming alive for the Steelers. So,
Yes.
so maybe
So is it John Brown or
so
is it
maybe
gonna be Crabtree?
Baltimore kind of focuses on Willie Snead a little more.
Yeah, I like that. I
this
like
week.
Wilson. like that
Amendola, last one. No, I
Yeah.
have
2 more. 4 more.
3 more.
Hold on, I have 4 more.
I have 3
4.
more.
I have
Amendola.
4. I have
Amendola
4?
again.
3. Okay.
Amendola again this
Again.
weekend.
Yeah.
He's going against your favorite player.
Yeah. My favorite player,
Buster Screen.
Buster Bust. I love Mr. Buster.
He's going against Buster Screen.
Yeah.
With Brock in the game, Amendola's had 13.9, 20.4, and 16.42 fantasy points per game. He's going against the third worst slot corner in Buster Screen. He has
Buster.
24 targets in the last 3 games with Brock in the game. Brock is already going to start this Sunday, they've already said. And the Jets are blitzing the 4th most among defenses, causing short little, quick passes
Yep.
to the slot receiver. I think he has another great game. Amendola. Bounce back candidate for week 9.
Bounce back.
Kenny Galladay.
Galladay.
He's going against Trey Waynes. Marvin Jones Jr. is going to be shadowed by Xavier Rhodes. I think no Golden Tate there adds a little tick up in targets and receptions for Kenny Galladay. He's been down the last 2 weeks. I think a lot of people are going to be off of him, and I think he has a chance to bounce back.
I don't know if people are going to be off of him. I really feel
you feel like the Golden Tate thing is going to make people.
I think people
too,
knowing that Golden Tate, so they're going to be all over Galladay.
that's
I feel
true.
like that's where they're all going to be.
That's probably true. I think he does well this weekend.
Yeah, I agree. I think he will do well, but I really feel like a lot of people are going to be on.
Yeah,
Now,
you're probably
the
right.
other thing is, is Theo going to be back?
He's still
I know we're going
questionable
back
right now.
to running back,
Yeah,
but
he's still questionable.
I mean, that's going to be another thing because Minnesota's going to shut down. Xavier Rhodes is going to shut down either Galladay or whoever.
He's going to be on Marvin Jones.
whoever they want to shadow.
Marvin Jones.
But that makes it big. I mean, most
That's true.
likely Minnesota will be up on Detroit early,
You think?
and Detroit's going to have to be throwing the ball. So
Kenny
that's why I
Galladay.
do like Galladay.
Put it in.
Yeah, put it in.
One last guy.
One last guy.
Just another little.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just a little throw
sure
in
this
there.
is one
Jarvis Landry.
Hold on. It's not Doug Baldwin?
It's Jarvis
Like you're,
Landry. I didn't even mention Doug Baldwin. Hey, you larged Martavius Bryant last week. And you said to take
didn't love him.
Njoku, David Njoku.
I didn't love it. No, I didn't. I didn't say Njoku.
They
That
both
wasn't
had
me.
zeros, man. That
No,
was so
I did
weird.
not say Njoku
I know,
ever.
I know.
I did not like Njoku.
Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry.
Teams have dropped back to pass against the Chiefs 67% of the time.
Because they're always behind.
Always behind.
Always
Landry leads the NFL in both overall target share at 31.6%,
Yeah.
as well as red zone targets 54.2%.
I love Landry.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
They did nothing but throw to him.
Yeah.
And again, it's a little bit of a caveat because new offensive coordinator, they could just
But
do nothing but run the ball with Baker Mayfield. We don't know what they're gonna do. So.
we don't know what they're going to do. But Landry's the consistent guy. I think where you don't know what running back he's going to go to, you know that Landry's your best wide receiver. So I
that's the
still
only guy he
see
throws to.
him getting 10 targets.
in the red zone.
50%
50% of the time.
15 targets. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. They throw them all day.
That's
All
it for
day.
That's it for receivers.
Okay, so
I like receivers.
I do like a lot of
I like
receivers.
analyzing receivers.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at running backs.
Yeah, you just listen to me about running backs.
Yeah,
and
just
dig
listen to me
on
about
receivers.
running backs.
So, by the way, his lock
receivers.
it in is a running back. So I don't
Nick
know how
Chubb.
you wanna take that information what he just said to you.
Look out.
But what?
Look out,
Nick
guys.
Chubb, 2 rushes for 4 yards, and he's out of the game.
That's almost what I got with.
And he's on the with Doug Baldwin. Doug
No,
Baldwin with your almost lock it up.
I didn't lock him in
Hey,
because I told you. I said I
really
was
kinda
scared of
wanna
him.
lock-
What did I say about Doug Baldwin? I said I wanted to lock him in, but
I
I'm
was
scared.
on the edge of locking a guy in that is literally has turned into a garbage can from a number 1 receiver. I don't even know what happened to him. Like, what is going on with Doug Baldwin?
They use their running back to move the entire field, and then they have Russell Wilson just throw a touchdown. So Russell Wilson ends up the game with 150.
He threw
and
3
four
touchdowns,
touchdowns.
and none of them were to Doug Baldwin.
Yep.
3 different receivers.
Yep.
What in the world is happening?
They do crazy things to
Dude,
Seattle.
it is nuts.
They're
Anyways,
backwards.
like Thielen, I'm on the same boat as you.
You like Thielen? What a bold
but I'm
statement.
not like, ooh, I'm in love with it. But yes,
The
I do
ghost
like
didn't
Thielen.
appear. Ooh, take Thielen.
Oh, Mr. Thielen,
This is
take
the
me.
haunted podcast.
Oh,
Halloween.
jeez. Halloween's over. Christmas is coming.
What
Ah,
about Thanksgiving?
Santa Claus.
You just missed
No,
Thanksgiving.
we're skipping Thanksgiving.
You guys don't do that.
we-
we don't do
No,
Thanksgiving
we
in the
don't do
Ned Zelsky
Thanksgiving.
house.
We just go straight to Christmas. Julio Jones. Love Julio Jones this week. Again, I love it when big players
When Atlanta's
come
not at
off bye
home,
week.
not playing in a dome.
It doesn't even matter.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Matt
How-
Ryan can't play outside of his
He'll
dome.
okay, he played at Philly, and what's his name? Julio Jones had 10 receptions for 169
What's
yards.
his name? Did he have
Julio-
a touchdown?
Julio
That's all I
Jones.
care about.
They'll be playing away a lot. They've actually played 5 of their last 7 games at home, so they'll be playing away most of the second half of the season. So Julio Jones, please catch a touchdown. I beg you.
I would like. I would enjoy that.
Just please catch a touchdown. I think he has a big game. Moving down, I like everybody from the Rams, just like you. I love Woods. I love Cooks. I love Cup. All those guys are on my wish list. I don't know what's happening right now.
Sending out some Snapchats.
Some
Keep going.
Snapchats. Funchess, 5,600. This is a guy for 5,600 that could get you over 20 points. Look, I know you like DJ Moore. And last week
Better.
he had.
I like him better than Funchess.
You like him better than Funchess, but this week I like Funchess a ton better.
A ton.
A ton better.
That is an actual amount.
That is a ton amount.
More.
So look, Funchess,
DJ
Moore, and McCaffrey could each
And
actually
Olsen.
get like 5 or 6 catches for 60 or 70 yards. Who's going to get the touchdown? That's
DJ
what
Moore.
matters. And I don't think it's going to be DJ Moore. I think it's Funchess. So I think Funchess catches the touchdowns.
you
You know what?
sad-
Cam might just be like,
You
forget all of you guys.
Sad
I'm going to
boy.
just run into myself. And he might have 4 rushing touchdowns.
Will he throw
Who
his
knows?
arms in the air like he just doesn't care?
Yeah. Heck yeah, he will.
All right.
Okay. Another guy.
Sure as heck does.
Sure as heck does.
Sure as
do
heck
that.
does.
I like me some. This is
We're just
a little-
throwing grammar
I
out
don't
the
even-
window.
I don't
Here we
even know
go.
What happened? I don't even know what happened there. I like Kiki, man. I like Kiki. Going against Denver, 7th rank against the pass,
Little
but
weird
with
man.
no Fuller. And again, this is if he's healthy because he missed last week and he was questionable coming into this week
Yeah,
as
he's
well.
scary.
So, but if he does play, he will be a solid play. He will catch a touchdown. He's I would say
Who's Houston
6 for
Who's Houston playing?
Denver.
Denver.
Talib
Going
is
against Chris Harris?
Yeah, Chris Harris. Because well, maybe Chris Harris is going to be. Is Chris Harris going to be on Hopkins though? Are you sure?
Chris Harris is a slot corner. That's all he
but
does.
Kiki will not be
Kiki
slot.
is slot.
He's not going to be this week
Why not?
because Fuller's gone, so they're going to move him to the outside.
Kiki is going to go to the slot.
No, Kiki's not going to go to slot.
Kiki is in the slot.
Kiki's not a slot this week.
He plays 80% of his snaps in the slot.
They're going to move him to the outside this
Why?
week because
Who's going to play slot?
they're going to have who I don't know like the
Demarius
19
Thomas? The huge dude?
Demarius Thomas not getting going to play but like 3 snaps. Dude.
Demarius Thomas will be in the game.
He's going to be in the game for 3 snaps. They traded him
God.
just like what's his name? Just like Golden Tate.
So
Guess
they
what?
moved
Guess
Kiki
what?
to the outside.
Guess what? Golden Tate is not going to be playing this week. Why?
Okay.
Because you got to learn the system. You can't be like, oh, okay, here.
You can do whatever you
No,
want.
You can't. You got to know what you're
This
doing.
is all
You can't-
this is fantasy football, sir. You
can't
can
be
do
doing-
whatever you
Watch,
want to do.
He's gonna end up on the outside, and he's gonna
Alright.
catch. I'd
don't know
say
about that, guys.
6 for 90 and a touchdown.
I
6 for
think
90 and a touchdown.
Kiki
for
is in the
53.
slot.
Well, Kiki is gonna slot it up then. I don't even know what that
Chris
means.
Harris.
Slot machine. He's gonna be slot machine. Jackpot.
Gonna take all your money.
Boom.
Gonna take all your
Jackpot.
money.
777.
Gonna catch 7 balls for 7 yards and 7 touchdowns. Oh my
77
god!
yards. He's gonna catch 7 balls for 77
Ugh.
yards and a touch. Oh my god! If
he
that
does
would
that,
be
he'll be
right,
the
oh
best
my
for the NFL.
god, that would be insane. I love it. Back to the point. I actually
Anyway.
anyways, I'm in the same boat with you with Willie Snead. I actually
Get into my boat.
There's another guy.
This is a one-person boat.
I kind of like. I don't know if you've mentioned him. God, what is it? This guy's like. I'm like. Just play this guy. If you play this guy,
Doug Baldwin?
he will explode. Just play. Please put him in the game.
You're telling me if I choose to play him, he will explode?
and
You're gonna put that on me.
He's gonna put. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
put
put
that on you.
that on me.
I'm gonna
I
put that
have
on
this man's
everything.
life in my
Yes.
hands.
So who is this guy that I keep talking about?
I don't want him to die
Who's this guy that I keep talking
unless he's Mark Ingram.
about? No. Who's this guy?
I don't want Mark Ingram to die. Oh my god.
Who is this guy I'm talking about?
I don't know.
You're-
Emmanuel Sanders?
No.
I don't know who you
Parker.
Oh
No,
god.
Parker. Hey, Miami put him in the game.
That's
And what did he say? He said, "Okay, thank you. 6 for 134. 6 for
Well,
134.
one of his catches wasn't actually real.
Was it fake?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I believe it was manufactured
Okay.
for the consumer's consumption. It was not real.
It's not my fault that the bounce went right into his hand.
It is your fault. I'm putting that on you. You're gonna put his death on me. I'm putting that catch on you.
That was an awesome.
That was kind
play.
of cool. Yeah.
I rewatched that like 4 or 5 times. I was like, how did that even happen? He got hit.
Physics,
The
sir.
ball hit the other defender in the helmet and it bounced right to him. That was awesome.
That was pretty cool.
I loved it. Anyways, he had a great game overall. That catch, having that catch, not having that 30-yard catch, he's still over 100 yards. So
It was a
I know Amendola is
36-yard
gonna.
catch.
Huh?
It was a 36-yard
it
catch.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. it was a 33-yard catch. So he went over 100. I think he could get close against this
He's
week.
he's
I
a
know-
pretty good boom play. I'd like
He
to.
is.
I'd
He's-
probably get some exposure to him. I
he's-
think Amendola's safer, but he's definitely more of the boom guy.
Yep. I don't think Amendola. I mean, he could hit 100, but I see Amendola
I don't
of
think
a
he's
guy
gonna hit
like
100, but I think he'll
seven
catch-
catches for like
I think he'll catch
70
7 or
yards.
8, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But Parker could actually go off and get you, over 102 TDs. So for
I will accept
4,600,
those,
that's a good
sir.
play. I don't. That's it. I mean, I have one more guy. He's a little lower, and I don't really know if.
Cortland
No, Cortland.
Sutton.
No, you like Cortland. Son.
Oh,
So, you know what? I'm not gonna release it, and then we'll put it on Twitter and Instagram. So, follow us on BFF Podcast.
You're not gonna tell them what it is.
No, I'm not gonna tell you what it, and we're gonna put it on there, and then we'll see what comes out of it. So, or should I just no follow it Twitter and Instagram. Follow us, and we will let you know who the sneaky play is.
Fair enough.
So that's it for wide receivers. What do you got? You got any cool information about wide receivers? You got anything going?
Nope.
No, that's it.
I mean, I did give you like 15 people.
I know you did give it like a lot of people,
And they're all good. They all should be good.
They're all average. I mean,
I mean,
They're
they're
all
all going to play
average best.
football on Sunday.
they're gonna lace them up.
I didn't give you any Thursday people this time.
Yes.
You are welcome.
Good job.
You're
Success. Every podcast just gets a little better.
welcome.
We get
You're
no Thursday
locking it
night.
in a little more.
Locking it a little
Fine
better.
tuning it.
Who do you like this week for the tight end position?
Travis Kelce. I'm taking him every time I can afford him.
6,600. He's
He's
literally
not expensive.
okay. He's almost $2,000 more than the second most expensive guy.
There's no real
Second
value I see
most expensive guy.
at tight end.
But he goes 6,600, 4,800.
I think he's underpriced.
okay. Underpriced at 6,600.
He is the only true dominant tight end on the slate.
Okay.
He's the only one I can see there that I'm not afraid is going to get me 5 points. And at their max, you're hoping they're going to get you 12 or something like
Okay.
that. I think he gets his normal 17 to 20 plus. I'm taking Kelce every time I can afford him.
Every time.
Other than that, I like O.J. Howard going against Carolina. He's
Gotcha.
Carolina. This is interesting, I thought.
Okay.
It'll probably be stupid, but I will. Has allowed 2 tight ends to score 7.1 or more fantasy points against them in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So that sounds weird, but
Yeah.
Vernon Davis,
Yeah.
13.8. Jordan Reed, 8.6.
Yeah.
So 2 on the same team.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz, 22.8. Goddard, 14.3. 2 tight ends, same team.
Wow.
Hayden Hurst, 10.9.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews, 7.1. So who even knows who Mark Andrews is? And that was at week 8. So
Yeah.
Howard has been targeted 25 times for 61.6 points with Ryan Fitzpatrick in
Fitzmagic.
the game. So I think he has a good chance to do some real damage. And then the other one I liked, Austin Hooper.
Hoopa.
He's more of a hit or miss, especially since
More of a hit
Matt
or
Ryan
miss.
is not going to be in his little dome that he likes so much. But through weeks 5 through 7, Hooper has been targeted the 4th most among tight ends. His catch rate at 82.5% is 4th highest among tight ends.
Mhm.
If this is one of those games where he is targeted, 6+ times and finds the end zone, he becomes really great value. Those are the tight ends I like. I like Kelce a lot.
Wait. Hold on. Do you like Kelce?
Just Kelce.
Okay. Just
I didn't even read any of the tight ends. That was all a
I was
fiction
like,
of your
holy crap.
imagination. It was
I
just
do like
Kelce.
Kelce. I like Olsen also.
Oh my God.
Going against Tampa.
No.
So O.J. Howard, Carolina, 32nd ranked against tight ends. I mean, they are god awful.
They allow a lot of points to 2 tight ends. So even though Cameron Brate's there, they could each get 15.
Well,
15
Cameron
points.
Brate is so touchdown dependent now. Like
Oh, yeah.
he's not
O.J.
the guy,
Howard is the
Yeah.
60, 70 yard and hopefully a touchdown.
catches and a couple catches, and Brate will be in the end zone. But again, with Fitzmagic, you never know what's going to happen. So
It could be
Um,
magical. It could also be Fitz magical.
that was a long pause of what the just happened.
Gold. That's called gold, sir.
That's liquid gold. Watson,
Liquid.
Benjamin Watson for New Orleans. The Rams
Benjamin?
are awful against the tight end. So I think he
They're
could
just
have a
awful in general.
they're
as a
just awful.
team.
Well, they're not bad as a team. They're actually pretty good. They're actually pretty good as a team. So he's another guy. By the way, just a question: what happened to Njoku last week? Why he got 0 catches on 0
I
targets?
know. I don't. I honestly don't know.
There's 0 targets.
I know.
Like they didn't even.
And he was out there 83% of the
They
snaps.
didn't even throw him the ball.
I don't
like,
know.
I understand maybe you don't get a catch. Okay, it's a weird day. You had like 6 or 7 targets.
Even then, I don't understand it.
But-
unless he gets hurt.
0 targets.
Mm.
And now he's hurt because I think his feelings are hurt. I don't think it's actually questionable with any actual injury.
He's crying on
I
the
think
he's crying on the sideline
they're
like,
like-
dude, are you okay? He's like, oh, my knee hurts. And he's like making up stuff.
So he's limited on Wednesday because of a knee, but no,
Oh,
it's not his
God.
knee.
It's
He's
his-
back there
it's his
crying
heart.
like, well, just target me one time. Just,
It's his heart,
just
dude.
throw the ball in my area.
He's running around
Dude,
the field just doing
that's
circles like with
ridiculous.
his hands in the
It
air.
is unbelievable.
Someone throw it to me.
Throw me the ball.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Another guy I kind of like is Vance McDonald. So he is going against Baltimore, which is actually this is their best chance to actually throw the ball to. They're 13th against tight ends. They're number 1 against wide receivers. So if Pittsburgh has any kind of chance of getting a big pass play or doing something like that, it's going to go to a tight end. So for 3,700, McDonald could easily beat what he's projected for. So he could catch 5 to 6 balls for about 80 yards, and if he gets in the end zone, he gets in the end zone. So for 3,700, that's a great deal. So that's it for my tight ends. Do you have any other cool sleepers or anything like that?
That's
Nothing.
all I got. I don't
You have no-
anything else cool.
Man, nothing cool.
I gave you everything up front. I didn't promise you
God,
anything else later on.
We had a little time. We actually went a little faster than it. If you have a chance and you have money, please take Chicago defense. Please take Chicago defense.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
They're 4,100. I understand they're expensive, but their starting quarterback is going to be. Do you know who?
They're beyond.
Do you know who their starting quarterback is going to be?
Nathan Peterman.
Yeah,
they're beyond.
And what does Nathan Peterman like to do?
He threw 4 interceptions and 30 passing attempts. I was talking about this at the gym the other day.
Dude.
I was like, I could do that. I could throw 4 picks and 30 attempts.
Well,
I could do that.
I understand that,
I know.
but you could also throw 29 picks and 30 attempts.
Keep vamping. I gotta show you a meme.
Honestly, Chicago defense,
Already
4,100.
That's how good it is.
Just effing do it. I know it's the most expensive. If you're in Dallas Bills after every game. That's awesome.
I'll have to post that on Instagram.
Dude, that's
later.
awesome. Look,
man,
take
that's
Chicago. They will get you
I'm looking at it. It's funny.
15 to 20 fantasy points. I'm saying a defense will get you.
Why wasn't that your lock of the week?
Because we don't even talk about defenses normally, but
You know
this
who I
I
think
feel
is gonna
comfortable
be
with
good?
this. Who's that?
Well, don't think anybody's thinking about.
Thielen?
Thielen.
You think Thielen's gonna be
Oh
good?
my God,
Wow.
guys! I got
Dude,
the inside scoop. this week.
Everybody.
He might get over
gather
100
together,
yards receiving.
Gather together. He thinks Thielen's gonna be great. Who's that?
The Jets
The Jets.
defense
Yes,
going against Miami.
going against Miami.
I understand they're not very good,
Huh.
but they blitz.
That
fourth most.
Holy shit! They blitz.
They blitz the 4th most.
This information that
And-
you're getting right now is blowing your mind.
And Brock Osweiler is not very good under pressure.
He's not very good. Period.
Oh, he's not very good. Period.
It
But
doesn't
he's
matter
even
if you blitz
he's
him
even
Or
worse.
don't blitz him. He's garbage.
He's even worse under pressure.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So
So I think he's gonna throw a couple.
2,500.
picks.
They're 2,500.
Yeah. So I think that's my kind of cheap defense.
So I'm gonna
thinking.
throw this out because we keep talking about we're not gonna talk about this, and we had a great show about not talking about
Thursday?
Thursday. But Oakland Raiders, take the Oakland Raiders. As of right now, San Francisco
Mullins?
has just reported that
Kevin Mullins.
they are Beathard will not be starting.
That's a while ago. But who is it playing? Is it Kevin?
Kevin,
I think it's Kevin Mullins.
There's
Their
no
backup
Kevin.
quarterback.
It's not Kevin.
Who is it?
It's Mullins, but it's not. It's Nick.
Oh, Nick.
Not
Mullins.
Kevin. Like Home Alone, Kevin. That's what they're gonna be screaming because that's what's gonna happen after
They're gonna be
Oakland
screaming Kevin.
because they're gonna be carting him off the field after this game.
Oh, so he gets a head injury and he goes insane and starts yelling Kevin.
He's not gonna yell his own name. The people on the side.
That's not
they're
even
like,
his name. Why would he be yelling Kevin if that's not his name?
Because you're like, hey,
Because I said it's Kevin,
now
so
people are
he's
like,
gonna be yelling
oh my
Kevin.
God, everybody just yell Kevin.
Oh,
So Nick
All right.
Mullins is their quarterback. He is
Everybody's gonna be
a
yelling Kevin.
rookie, which has 0 professional snaps.
I took him in DraftKings.
I hope you did. You know what? He's probably going to put up like 25 points. The
I put
winner.
him-
Here's what's going to happen.
put
The
him in
winner is going to
there.
have everybody from San Francisco and Oakland defense, and he's going to be the winner. Because
It could happen.
it's going to happen. Oakland's going to have like 3 pick sixes, and then he's going to have to come back and throw the ball. That's what's going to be the
Martavis Bryant. Do you take Martavis Bryant this week?
winner. Yes, I would actually.
He's another guy who had 0 targets.
I would.
What
would
happened
too.
there?
I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Is it
Because Jordy Nelson also had
like 4 targets?
4 targets for 1 catch. Cooks, I loved Cooks. He had a good game.
Is it a Cook?
Cook. Well,
Okay,
Cooks.
I was like, who are we talking about?
Well, he cooks. He cooks his meals.
Jared
always,
Cook
but Jared Cook.
And
He had 4 for
Jalen
74.
Richard. That was it.
Richard, 5. Yeah, I don't know. 5 targets. It was
And
crazy.
Richard
No.
didn't even get
Somebody.
carries.
That's
so weird.
No, he got 8 catches, which was
He got
nuts.
2 carries.
Yeah, he got 2 carries.
What is going on?
Doug Martin had 13 carries for 72
know,
yards,
but
though,
it's
which is actually a
weird.
decent number. 13 carries for 72
know,
yards for that guy.
He's a
Who
garbage
caught that
person.
damn long touchdown? I'm trying to figure it out. for Oakland.
Seth Roberts?
Seth Roberts,
He had 2 for 42. So
Yeah.
nobody
but
really.
4 targets.
I know. So nobody really had. And it was just the Rashard show.
Yeah. So take Rashard.
Huh.
So
Yeah, tonight,
right now
yeah,
we've
definitely.
gotten Oakland defense, Rashard.
Hopefully you guys tuned this out and stopped listening a while ago. 'Cause we're on Thursday night.
We're on Thursday.
This doesn't air till
This
Saturday
will
morning.
post Saturday, but that's
Oh,
okay.
God.
But you'll be like, wow, they know what they're talking about
Wow.
on Thursday, and I'm going to take them.
They
So,
told me to put
yeah.
Oakland into my captain
Oakland.
spot.
Oakland. So
Put him in your captain.
I actually picked up Oakland in fantasy, and I put him in. So
Oh,
they're in my roster.
you
Not
do that
against.
in
By the way, me and you are going against each other.
yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm
By the way,
gonna
I'm
lose.
projected to lose in every fantasy league this week.
That's horrible.
That is insane.
I'm projected to win because I'm playing.
In
you.
every single one.
And your
Every
team's
single one.
horrible.
But that's good for me because projections suck, and
have
I'm going to
Cam?
actually win it all. Cam?
Damn.
You better be right,
That
sir.
sucks. Now I got to root for Cam to be good and bad.
Cam is going to be a solid. So,
It's been an hour.
because we always forget about what the bet was or what the
No, we
players
can
are.
never remember.
We will remember this one.
Whoever wins this one,
Whoever
gets cookie.
wins this week,
All right, fair enough.
will get to give a.
You'll get a bring in a
winning
cookie,
leg
and then
cookie.
whoever wins
And
will
you
get the
sit there and
cookie.
eat it while the other guy's talking. You're just
You
gonna sit
guys
there
don't have
and
to
enjoy
listen
it.
to me. All
I'm gonna be eating a cookie. Blah blah. No way. I literally have Cam Newton. He's gonna win by himself.
right,
He's gonna run in 6 touchdowns.
150.
By the way, everybody I have on my team, you've talked about that you like.
Fair enough.
Landry, he's on my
I said he's okay.
Sutton,
I
he's on
said
my
he's gonna be good.
Carson,
I said he's gonna be okay.
he's on my team. So
You have Nick Chubb.
dude,
Then it doesn't matter. He's the lock of the week this week. No one else matters.
I don't even have Nick Chubb. So this is gonna be good. So, anyways, yeah, pleasure as always. Hit us up, Twitter, Instagram,
At the best fantasy
Facebook.
football podcast.
Yeah. Hit us up. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. Literally, I don't know what you could ask for more in a show.
Maybe people who don't recommend Doug Baldwin.
God, that would be great. But information-wise, we do our best to get you the
And it's
right
darn
information. And it's
good.
good. So
It's some hot takes,
it's
guys.
some good stuff. It's some good stuff. And the picture on Facebook is always legit. Alex does a great job. picking
Yeah,
out,
did you like my Martavis Bryant?
That was awesome. Martavis Bryant is an alien.
Yeah, people are probably like, "What the
is-
hell?"
is
He
awesome.
was. Oh, he got 0 targets. He was.
That's why he was.
Maybe it's like the Madden curse.
Ooh,
the Madden
whoever's
curse.
on the cover.
I'm putting Cam on.
Ooh, don't you
Cam's
dare!
going
Don't you dare put Cam
Cam
on
is
there.
going
I
on
will-
this week.
I will fight you to the death.
Madden curse.
Fight you to the death. So,
Uh,
anyways, as always, it's been a pleasure, and
signing
we'll
off.
see you guys next week. Appreciate it.
That's going to do it for us here at the Best Fantasy Football Podcast. Thanks again for listening to another episode 16, Week 9 Fantasy Football. Hope you guys enjoyed it very much. The ending there was a little dumb because it was Thursday and Eric said to take Oakland and they ended up with like -1 points. So maybe don't listen to Eric on defenses this weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed it very much. Go check us out on Instagram and Twitter at the Best Fantasy Football Podcast. We're going to have a lot of new stuff coming out, probably a website, blog site, so we can get articles out to you guys so we don't have to drone on so much about stats because you know how much I love my stats. That's going to do it for us. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Guys, this thing's more than a buzz, don't lie. Wanna be a G, real fucks, don't cry. Looking at storms that the calm won't die. Fuck boy soon get hit with a karma. Leave man pissed like he split with his partner. I ain't got a brand new chain or a rollie. Then I said, mum, buy a business in Ghana, I'll cut that straight. Stop that, start that, get that weight. Man talk grease, but I bet that's fake. Don't boy there, never drop no heat. Therefore, I will not check man's tape. Kick a man's face like on back. Blacked out Adidas kicks in my combats. Please don't put no coke in my cognac. Rude boy, suck your mum, I ain't on that. Yeah, pull it up, rewind it. All the gun talk, I don't even mind it. Don't get gas cause you got the headline. You only got it cause I declined it. Lost my faith, then I went to find it. Never been a fluke, man, I came and timed it. Man, them I shook, better watch the throne now. And if you can't see me, look behind it.